Friday Night Lights! Syracuse versus UNLV is going to be quite a show. It went to overtime. Syracuse ended up winning 44-41. Well, I guess UNLV season is done, and there goes the chance of them going to the playoff because someone quit on the team. Bum, bum, bum. This is the Slater Report podcast. Welcome to the Slater Report podcast. Today is Monday, October 7th, and boy, do I have quite a show for you. I got a lot to talk about, so let's just jump right in. You see the title right there? 5 ranked upsets. Let's jump right in to the 5 ranked upsets. Starting with Alabama and Vanderbilt. Yeah, I never thought in a million years I would be talking about this as the main featured game to talk about. But anyway, yeah, this game came down to the wire. Actually, Alabama never led in this game. And I'm sure Nick Saban is calling D-Bon into the office this morning with his arm crossed, be like, I would have never lost to Vanderbilt. Anyway, Nick Saban kind of jinxed them, probably on game day 2 weeks ago, saying, oh, yeah, it is. The SEC is hard to play in every stadium except for one, Vanderbilt. That feels like a home game. Totally jinxed them. Vanderbilt ended up winning 40-35. When was the last time someone scored 40 points on Alabama? Except for Georgia. Yeah, it's been a while. Actually, Vanderbilt only scored 13 combined points against Nick Saban era. Yeah. Crazy, isn't it? But let's look at the total stats. Yeah, Alabama only had 84 yards in rushing, 2 turnovers, and penalties. Quite a problem from Alabama as well. All right, let's look at Tennessee and Arkansas. Another big upset I wasn't expecting. Yeah, Arkansas ended up winning 19-14. Quite a game. It was back and forth. I wasn't expecting it at all. Both teams handled the ball pretty well. Penalties were okay, but Arkansas over 400 yards in rushing, 297 yards in passing, 134 yards in rushing. They beat Tennessee. Well, I mean, Tennessee slightly beat them in rushing, but Arkansas pretty much beat them in everything. Arkansas was a real well-playing team heading into this game and totally beat Tennessee. It was great. It was. And then Missouri and A&M. Boy, Missouri went into that game, the home of the 12th man, and was not expecting that at all. I mean, they had no shot. Missouri was not even in this game at all. A&M completely blew them out, 41-10. And then we got Michigan versus Washington. Boy, was this a game. This is the championship rematch from last year. Yep. We had a championship rematch, and Washington pulled it off. Yes. They got their revenge, and they revenge. I should say. Okay, sorry. Yeah, Washington ends up winning 27-17. Michigan had 2 turnovers in that game. Yeah, just had the hard time getting things going. They weren't bad. Michigan wasn't bad. They probably would have had a couple chances to win this game. 2 turnovers. Lost it for them. Alright, now on to USC and Minnesota. Yep, that's the last one. Alright, Minnesota at home, 24-17 over USC. Quite a win. Look at the total stats. They're pretty evenly matched, except for USC had 3 turnovers in the game. Yikes. Not good at all. Not a good look. All right, let's look at the ACC. All right. Yeah, this one's going to be quite a one to break down. California was ahead of Miami 21-10 at halftime. Yeah. Can you believe it? This was the halftime score. Then we go to the final score. Yet again, Miami pulls off a victory with the help by the officials. 39-38. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe Miami came back and won that game. Give a round of applause to Cam Warren. I mean, yeah, helped by the officials, but I mean, wow. Just wow. What a comeback that was. All right. Here's a little, we got more upsets going on. Yeah, it was a day of the upset. Anyway, Clemson beat Florida State 29-13. SMU pulls off an upset over number 22 Louisville 34-27. And then Virginia beats Boston College 24-14. Pitt gets a big win on the road 34-24 over North Carolina. And then the last one to talk about, the big upset I was not expecting, ending the undefeated season. Georgia Tech is improving their resume. Not only do they have a win over Florida State, which was great at the time they beat them, they have a win over Duke, 24-14. On to the Big Ten we go. Yeah. Ohio State beat Iowa 35-7. Wasn't close at all. Why did I even feature this as a game of the week? I have no idea. It should have been Alabama and Vanderbilt. Or Michigan and Washington, since that was championship rematch. Anyway, Penn State beat UCLA 27-11. And I gotta say, I was expecting a more blowout win for Penn State. Is UCLA really good and they just can't finish? Okay. Oh. But I feel like we're mid-season and we still have a lot to learn about some of these teams. Nebraska beats Rutgers 14-7. On a Friday night, Oregon beats Michigan State. Complete blowout. 31-10. Alright, to the Big 12. Houston upset TCU on a Friday night, 30-19, and then West Virginia completely manhandled Oklahoma State, 38-14. Just could not get anything going at all. I don't know what's wrong with Oklahoma State now. Arizona State, my bad, beat Kansas, 35-31, and Texas Tech beat Arizona, 38-22. And, why does it look like I spelled Kansas wrong? I have no idea why I did that. I'll fix it now. Yeah. People are gonna make fun of me all week for that. But, yeah. Yeah. Good win for Tech. Bad for the Big 12 because Arizona probably had a shot at, jumping up the Big 12. But a good win for Arizona State as well. Alright, on to the SEC. Basically, all of the upsets were in the SEC. Do I have any games left in the SEC? Yes, I do. Georgia beat Auburn 31-13. Ole Miss handled South Carolina 27-3. UConn. Onto the group of five we go. UConn had a big win over Temple, 29-20. You might think big win. It's only 9 points. Well, Temple was about to win the game. They were at the one. Fumbled. UConn returned it for a touchdown and ended the game. And then another double overtime game for Colorado State. Did not win once again. It was Oregon State 39-31. And then we got James Madison versus Louisiana Monroe. Yep, James Madison's season is done. Doesn't seem like the group of five wants a playoff spot. Louisiana Monroe improving their resume 21-19. Only loss is to Texas. No, on to Army and Navy. Ooh, they're both undefeated. Are they still undefeated heading into today? Yes, they are. Army beat Tulsa 49-7. Navy beat Air Force 34-7. All right, let's look at my pick for the week. And I gotta say, I am not ready for this. Yeah, not ready to look at this one. 3-7. I only got 13 points. I'm 35-24 in the season, 190 points. I got 56 points total. In the what was the big game this week? Oh yeah. Yeah. Anyway, it was 77. I forgot even the big game that week. What was the big game? Oh, Miami and Cal. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I did not do too good. 3-7. Oh my goodness. How did I do that? This is like my worst week ever. But I gotta say, in the spread, wasn't bad. 5 for 5, 50 points. I am like even tied with the season. 30-30. 300 points. Yeah. All threes, all fives. All five for the week, all threes for the season. And yeah. I need to guess higher, apparently. It's been all offense. Alright. Well, with that, let overrated and underrated time. Alright, let's do this. Alright. My overrated team. I think it's the first time I have picked an overrated team of the week. That is undefeated. 6-0. Going to a bowl game. Yeah. Miami and Indiana are both bowl eligible this week. Both 6-0. Yeah. An overrated team going to a bowl, one of the first bowl games. Yeah, who would have thought that? Anyway, they won their last 2 games with the help of the officials. Bum, bum, bum. They had to come from behind in both games. And my underrated team this week with the win over number 9 Missouri. They also got a win over Arkansas. They're 5-1, and their only loss is to Notre Dame, and that is the Texas A&M. All right, let's look at some NFL headlines real quick. All right, the Buccaneers. Yep, due to Hurricane Milton that's heading into Florida in the next couple of days. Their next game is against the New Orleans Saints. So they're going to head down there tomorrow, likely tomorrow or Wednesday. They're going to have to leave pretty soon, but they're going to head down to New Orleans early to prepare for that game and get themselves settled in a hotel to get out of the way. And the Jets, Aaron Rodgers injured once again, but it's just a low ankle sprain. Will not affect his ability to play heading into next week, considering they just lost. Yeah, their only loss, and he's injured. And the NFL has decided that Tua Galuga, with his concussion, they're not going to decide his future. They're gonna leave it up to Tua and the Dolphins to see what his future is gonna be. I'm surprised the NFL is not stepping up in this. I mean, they're like, what? All right, we don't want to be involved. Yeah, just let him play if he wants to. Okay, yeah, there's who the Jets lost to that they're blaming their high ankle sprain or low ankle sprain to. The Vikings 23-17, and the Ravens and the Bengals with the overtime. Ravens got the win 41-38, and then the Texans get the good win over the Bills 23-20. Yeah, best trade to the Browns ever. Yeah, they're on a roll. Cardinals beat the 49ers 24-23 at the end of the game. All right, on to the Chiefs. They got a game tonight, Monday Night Football. Yep, I'm expecting the blowout. Yeah, the Saints are 2-2. Chiefs are going to win, and especially with help by the officials, they're going to win that game. All right, on to the Cowboys. this was gonna be good one to talk about. Yeah, Cowboys somehow came from behind, won this game. CeeDee Lamb won this game for him. What a game for Dak Prescott to get him back in the game as well, beating the Steelers on the road, 20-17. All right, back to college football. Got a couple headlines for you. Quinn Ewers is expected to start against Oklahoma in the Red River rivalry on Saturday. So, they're saying it's still questionable, but I personally am expecting him to play. I'll talk more about that throughout the week on social media and on American Game Day Saturday. And then the SEC has fined Vanderbilt $100,000. Another typo. Wow. How do I keep having typos here? $100,000, and then Arkansas $250,000 after storming their field following their upsets last Saturday. And I gotta say, SEC. Wait, Vanderbilt's fine. Come on, they beat Alabama. At least allow just a one-time waiver. Just because. The first offense should not be a fine, especially if you beat Alabama. Okay, Arkansas beating Tennessee, sure, go ahead and fine them. But, they beat Alabama. But Vanderbilt will have no problem paying that fine for sure. All right. Kansas, completely letting me down now. Yeah. I have no hope for Kansas anymore. Yeah. Arizona State, good win. 35-31. Alright, on to the Sooners. Nope, actually, next up in my graphic, I'm not even talking about Oklahoma or Texas at all, this week. Actually, really, Oklahoma and Texas is this weekend. I probably shouldn't have made a you Texas graphic. I'm stupid. What was I thinking? This is usually my recap show, but I should have been like, oh, it's Red River Rivalry Week. What was I thinking? And also, Oklahoma is not 15, they're 18. Yeah, I'm using I didn't even update my graphic at all because I wasn't even expecting to use this graphic. But anyway, let's talk about the other Oklahoma team, Oklahoma State. This is the one I was mainly gonna talk about. But I'm a little disappointed. They lost 38-14 at home. Another loss at home for Oklahoma State. What are you doing? Mike Gundy is on the hot seat. I gotta say, you were given the Big 12. Yeah, I have, let's see here. And the, meme, I got an image I'll probably show you in the, fan content segment thing. But, Mike Gundy, you were handed the Big 12. Expected to be probably good since the Big 12 championship gets like either Utah or Kansas State. Yeah, you were one of the top 3, top 4. And, you completely blew it. You can't get Ollie Gordon going. What is Allie Bowman still doing at quarterback? It is pathetic. 38-14, are you kidding me? 2 turnovers, 36 yards in rushing. West Virginia was on the field for 42 total minutes in game time. You're more pathetic than Tulsa, who I have to talk about now, because, they did play Army, blah, blah, blah. Good a round of applause to Army. 49-7, completely shutting down Tulsa on the road. And then, I almost clicked on Texas graphic too. I guess I'll go ahead and show it. Blah, blah, blah. Woo, Texas, blah, blah, blah. Even though I'm not going to even talk about them. All right, on to Week 7. It's Week 7. Wow, I really wasn't prepared for this week's show. Apparently, a lot of typos and a lot of mistakes. I have Ohio State at number 1 now. And right when I pretty much given up on Texas, no, they're still good. I might even have Ohio State and Texas tied for number 1. But, Yeah, AP has Texas number 1. I've had Texas number 1 the whole season up to this week. And now that I finally have put in a different number 1 team, the AP's like, alright, let's put Texas at number 1. Mainly because they got the Red River Showdown, and they want Texas to be number 1 heading into that game. I'm pretty betting that is the case. But also, if you look closely, the AP has 2 11 seeds. 11 teams. Yep. 2 teams tied at 11, and 3 teams tied at 18. Yep. Yep. And also, you can see that they have SNU ranked now. I've had SNU for... Well, I actually do have SNU ranked new in my ranks. I have them a little higher up. Same with Pitt. I have them a little higher up. Actually, higher than... no, they actually have them higher than SNU too, but I have them closer, I guess. But, they kind of agree me with, Kansas State. Both 18, just different. Yeah, both 18. They have a little more respect over Notre Dame and Iowa State and Clemson and Utah. I have more respect for Oklahoma. I think we're about to find out this week if Oklahoma is really a good team or not with their only loss to Tennessee. And then Georgia and Penn State. Pretty much run around the same area I expect. Miami, down a couple spots. Miami, after that win, goes up 2 spots, actually. I just kept them right where they were. And then, no surprise there, we're both in agreement with Oregon at 3. But let's look at the AP playoff. What did the AP have in store for you? Boise State versus Oregon. Oh, boy. That one is going to be a good one. Yeah. It will be. I think it will be a good game, but give me Oregon win that one. Tennessee and Alabama. Why in the world? I mean, yeah, it's really hard to prevent an SEC versus SEC matchup in the first round. But why are we going to have a rematch? I mean, yeah, these two obviously haven't played each other yet, but they will come in the playoff. Gonna have them play each other again, I guess, rematch again. But let's just say I think Tennessee does beat Alabama regular season. I think Alabama beats them here. Clemson, Penn State. Penn State win. Yeah. I think you put Penn State against any team and it'll be a good matchup except for Clemson on here. I think I've said that every week. And Ole Miss and Georgia. Give me Georgia winning. Yeah. Alright. Fan content now. Ooh. I love seeing these. The best memes around the week. Alright. Yeah. There was a Missouri player that says, oh, wow, the noise we played in during practice is a lot louder than it is to play at A&M. That's what he said last year, or a couple years back. Yeah. A&M put that on the Jumbotron, and guess what? They're up 34-7. And early in the fourth quarter when they put that up there. So apparently that obviously wasn't true. And then UCLA is traveling the most. Maybe that's why they're terrible. Over 22,000 miles. They got to go to Hawaii, LSU, Washington. Those aren't bad. Nebraska's not bad. But they got to go to Penn State and Rutgers. Yeah, look how far of a travel that is. Wow. And, oh yeah, this is a good one. Oh yeah, Army, Navy, and the American Copper Championship. Alright. Going back to back. For the regular season game. From their Conference Championship game to their regular season game after it. Oh my goodness. What a back-to-back game. Oh. Quite possibly... Are they going to play back-to-back-to-back if they're both in the playoff playing each other? No way! Incredible. And then, oh yeah, I love this graphic. First time leading AP number 1 team at their first quarter since 1977 for Vanderbilt. 0-10 all time, and that was against OU. And Nick Saban, I mentioned this earlier, said it is not hard to play at Vanderbilt at all. We have more fans there than any other stadium. Well, they just got the loss. And oh yeah, Georgia State got a good one here. They beat Vanderbilt 36-32. Vanderbilt saying, "Oh, we beat Alabama 48-35." Georgia State is basically saying, "Hey, we're better. Not only did we beat Vanderbilt, we beat Alabama." Because Vanderbilt beat Alabama and we beat Vanderbilt. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, last meme. Yeah, clearly a legal man downfield. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. The officials handed the game to Florida. And I actually have another meme I want to show. If I can get it back up. If I can get it up. Give me just a second. Let me get it up there. Yeah, didn't know why I didn't think about this earlier, but it is loading. Getting it up there. Still uploading. Still uploading. Okay, here we go. Alright, yeah. Back to what I was saying about the meme about OSU was handed the conference. Okay. Texas OU. Yeah. Has the keys for the Big 12. Hands it to OSU. And what does OSU do? Just crash it right into a building. I don't know where I saw this from. Just scrolling through, I saved the photo. So if this is your meme or whatever, sorry, I would have, if I knew who made this meme, I would definitely give credit to it. But I don't know who made it, so sorry if I didn't give you credit. But if you did, let me know, and I'll edit it and put it up there. But yeah, that was quite a meme. All right. We got some games Thursday. All right, Coastal Carolina goes on the road to James Madison. How's James Madison going to respond after the loss to Louisiana Monroe? And, yeah, I just need another graphic up there. Yeah, Memphis and South Florida, Friday at 6 o'clock. Gonna be a good one, actually, possibly. Possibly a good one. Anyway, I'm hearing rumors that this game might actually be moved to Saturday because of Hurricane Milton. But I'll let y'all know throughout the week and come in Saturday. And then Friday at 9:30, Utah and Arizona State. This one's going to be quite a matchup in the Big 12. They're both 4-1 on ESPN. How's Utah? Utah's basically, I think it's basically an elimination game in the Big 12. And then I got some big games this week. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is the graphic I was expecting to make, the show. Yeah. The Red River rivalry. Texas, number 1. They're a 14-point favored against number 18, Oklahoma. 2:30 on ABC. Yep. First time these two are playing each other in the SEC in their new conference. And our game of the week, Oregon versus Duke. Ducks. Oregon. Ohio State versus Oregon. Apparently I can't talk today. But they're both 2-0 in the Big Ten. Ohio State 4-point favorite. They're 2. Oregon's 3. They're going to be, Oregon is home. And they've got a good quarterback now. It was likely in the Heisman race. Probably dropped it because he didn't have that great of a start. But, he's got momentum now. They're looking great. I can't wait to see this game right after the Red River Showdown. Or rivalry, whatever it's called now. But anyway, thanks for watching Slater Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And, yeah, see y'all on American Game Day on Saturday. This is the Slater Report Podcast.